Hello everyone, welcome back to the next part of our video on our playlist. Today we're going to cover these three formulas. First one will be sum in part A, part B count, part C will be average. You can see sum if, sum ifs, count ifs, average if, average ifs. So in three parts we're going to cover it in our video, so stay tuned. We're gonna catch up later to part A and also jump to part B and also part C. Let us start first with the sum. The syntax of a sum is here. I already mentioned here. You put equal symbol, sum, parenthesis number 1, number 2, comma, to number n. So we come here. Everywhere I can put a formula of sum everywhere. Even you can select what n cell here, one cell here, one cell here, is everywhere. For example, let me select here in this column because sum, then double click on it, and then I'm going to select a whole column that I want to calculate some formula. So I scroll down, select this one. You see it's come from H2 up to H20. Then I close parentheses. I click enter. This is a sum formula. It's up here. If I want to click sum here, I come here, equal sum. Double click, you come here and you select as this a whole one and you close a parenthesis. Click here. This is a sum, which means that I can also click a sum here and they say this is a sum. I click here. I'm going to calculate sum of this one. I click here, I select this one and I close parenthesis and I say enter. This law equals 652. This is the law, sum of it. Sum if is quite different to sum because it is used based on true or false condition. So I'm going to show you how to use it. This is the syntax of sum if. Equals sum if range. Range I will be using this category of fruits. And the criteria, I will select one of this category that I mentioned here in the table. And sum range, for example, I will choose this one, final amount as a sum range. So I'm going to come here, create another table. So I'm going to select this one. For example, let me select it. Even 3 or 4 are enough. Let me select this one. Let me copy here. This is one, number 1. Let me create another total sum. Let me go to total sum. This is another one. Let me highlight everyone. This is where I'm going to calculate my sum if function. I'm going to click equal sum if. After that, sum if is here. Then I select this column of range, first range, and comma, and then I select one of my category, which is fruit. Then I select one and choose another one here, which is the quantity of the. Let me select this one. Final price here. You can choose everything that you want and then click close with, then you click enter. Do you see? This is a total sum on this one. And because if I click on this, it's the same. You can see fruit, the same fruit. If I am going for snacks, I go for here, snacks, sum if then arrange in category, then comma, then I click on snacks, comma, and total amount in this one, and close parentheses. I click here. Snacks, all snacks do see add on. This is 4,198, and from it I click here some if, then I come here on category, select the range of category, and the comma, and then meet, comma, and then final amount, then click enter, because this one from it and the same. If I come here on fruit, even though I don't have, because the fruit had fruit, this is a total sum of them. Let me come here on beverages, sum if, then on a category, comma, beverage, comma, and then select on and I click enter. Syntax: the COUNTIF function counts only cells which contains numbers, not letters. I repeat once again: COUNTIF formula count cells which contain only numbers, not letters. I will jump ahead because equal count, and I click here. I select from here up to here, and the close parentheses, and then click enter. You see is 19, which means that if I come here and the equal count, and I come here, you see there is no number here, it's only letter. It's going to give me 0, and then close here. You see, because there is no number in this column. The opposite of count is counter. It counts all cells that contain both numbers and letters. Let me show an example. Let me come here. Let me fetch zoom out. Equals counter. Let me say counter. Now then select. It's going to count all cells that contains both numbers, and you see it is 19. It doesn't matter where is letters or numbers, it counts only cells that contain a value. Suppose that, let me come here, come back here, let me delete this one. You will see it's from 19. It's changed automatically 19. If I click here, I delete this one, it's going to 17, which means that it counts cell that contains value. COUNTIF is an Excel formula that counts only a specified criteria. For example, let me come here and change to COUNTIF. I will come here, the type COUNTIF, double click on it, and you come here for range. I come here for this is a fruit. I'll click on it over there. It's going to count only the criteria that I mentioned. So it's going to count, then I put a comma here, and then a criteria is going to count only fruits. I can select snacks, or let me select meats, and then close parentheses. You see it's 4, which means that in this column of category, we have only four. You can count it manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have only 4. Let me show another example. COUNTIF. It counts only based on its criteria. Let me come here. Select also here. I'm going to count only vegetables, and then come here on this fruit category, and then select the vegetables. Come on, and then select vegetables here, then close. This is number 3. If I come here, count manually, I have only 3 categories of vegetables. This 1, 2, 3, nothing more. On Microsoft Excel, we have also this formula of average. It calculates averages. It's an arithmetic mean, so which means that you're going to use it to calculate averages. Let us come here in part 2. We can use it to calculate this average. English, French, and mathematics, what I got out of 100, but we want to calculate average. The formula is the same as we did. So the syntax of this formula is this one. Syntax equals average, number 1, number 2, number 3, up to number n. Let us come here. Average equals average, double click, and then select this one, this range, then close, then put enter. Is 45.5. If I click enter, it's like this one. You can see the average, nothing much than that. AVERAGEIF is also a formula in the Microsoft Excel which calculates arithmetic means based on a true or false condition. Let me check how to handle it in this part. Let me create another insert, another column. Let me call it AVERAGEIF. Let me add here another column of the assessment, and here I'm going to write distinction, and the second one will be credit, pass, and fail. First I come here, equals AVERAGEIF, parentheses. First I select this one, and then a comma, select this one, comma, and I select column all the marks, select this one, and then close parentheses, then enter. You see it AVERAGEIF 895.85 71 42 86. Thank you guys. Have you seen that in this part I didn't cover these 3 formula. I'm finished with AVERAGEIF, but as you can see, I skipped these SUMIFs, COUNTIFs, and AVERAGEIFs. I did this because it's more advanced than this 2 one. For example, SUMIF and the SUM is less the advanced than this one, so I skipped them. Who I'm going to cover in next part of our video, so stay tuned. We're gonna catch up in next part where I'm going to show you how to deal with this three formula: sum ifs, count ifs, and average ifs. So stay tuned. I'm gonna catch up later. I thank you very much.